Okay, so now we're back in Jensen's apartment, and it's time to go find Taggart at the convention center and confront him about his aid and his dastardly deeds. But before we do that, now that I'm back in my apartment, I can adjust my setup real quick. Let's go ahead and drop the silent sniper rifle. It has served us well, very well in fact, and it deserves a good rest. And I might as well leave the heavy rifle here as well. Whatever, I don't even care to drop it on the table. I'm not that OCD. I might want the heavy rifle for later, I'm not sure. I might want to go for a more subtle approach for the next level or so. I'll probably adjust my setup again before we head back to Hangsha, which will be a little bit later. So drop all the sniper rifle ammo. I got some Typhoon ammo I might drop. More sniper ammo. And even more sniper ammo. Christ. Really cleared out my inventory there. Guess I might take the stun gun as well and take all the take the shotgun ammo, of course. I don't know why I left those there even. Maybe I'll sell the heavy rifle ammo, I'm not sure. Yep, looks like I still don't have any crossbow bolts, so because I forgot to drop the ones I was carrying back here before I left Hangsha. Whoa, what was that? Looks like our augment's kind of screwed up a little bit, kind of like if we were being EMP'd, but we're immune to EMP, so that can't be happening. Might be able to find some more crossbow bolts eventually, though.
You asshole, you cost me my job.
Slow down. What happened?
Well, it isn't Secretary Haas.
They found out I let you into the morgue. That's what happened. They canned me.
Wayne, I'm sorry. You didn't deserve any of this.
Damn right I didn't. That's the second time you screwed me over.
I know. And I want to make it up to you for everything you've been through. Sarif Industries lost a lot of good people in the last 6 months, and we could use someone like you.
Oh, really? You're not saying that just to say it.
Talk to HR. Tell them I recommend you. Corporate security pays more than being a cop, and you won't be stuck behind a desk.
Jeez, yeah. Okay. I need the work, but this better be on the level.
It is. None of this is your fault, so let me make it right.
Yeah. I should sit down, you know? It's been a long week, and then all this crap, but thanks. I mean it.
I like that scene happens because it's one of very few times in the game where your actions do have real consequences on later events in the game. And I'm going to go ahead and edit over to a later part of my journey back. Now there's a guy like preaching in this in the basketball court there. But yeah, I like that scene because it's like, if we had failed at that persuasion minigame and he had just shunned us out, then that wouldn't have happened because there would be no one to blame. As far as I know, that wouldn't happen. I haven't actually done that, but it's like there would be no one to blame for us getting into the morgue except for ourselves. So,
pleasure, friend.
But obviously the weapons vendor guy is still here, so he's got some new stuff to sell or to buy rather, including the heavy rifle. And there's another laser sight here as well, so as well as some very good upgrades, some unique upgrades for the various weapons here, including the armor piercing thing we already have, the double shot thing for the shotgun, just in case you don't have the double barrel shotgun. But I just want to go ahead and buy. So he's also got some revolver, and I want to buy that. But I bought the explosive rounds upgrade for the revolver, and the laser sight, and something else as well. I'm gonna go ahead and I might as well go ahead and sell the heavy rifle.
See you soon.
Well, I guess I'll hold on to the heavy rifle ammo. Anyway, now we get the best upgrade possibly in the game. The explosive rounds upgrade for the revolver. This thing makes it the ultimate boss destroyer. Now, this other laser targeting system I'm going to go ahead and give to the combat rifle. Putting it on the revolver itself would also be another good idea, but I'll have my priorities here. And then another damage upgrade would also be nice. I'm going to put that on the combat rifle. And now we are a freaking beast. So there's the laser sight on that. So it looks exactly like it did at the beginning of the game. And that just goes to show you how modded the one at the beginning of the game was. So there are a few more side quests in this version of the Detroit City Hub, and if you didn't get into all those like level 4 and level 5 hacks throughout this area, then you can do that. I want to go ahead and wait for Pritchard's dialogue to go through before I head to the limb clinic and buy the other two praxis kits that are here now.
The one Sarif opened but forgot to tell us about?
The one he was using right before he hired me. Right.
Looks like our boss was being chatty with a private detective named Brent Radford. He lives on Earl's Court, in case you want to get chatty with him too.
Okay, so Pritchard is basically just giving us our first side quest during the second visit to Detroit. He's basically, it's a follow-up on our, he's basically explained what it was. It's a follow-up on our investigation about Sarif leaking out classified information about us to outsource private investigators. But anyway, I'm here in the limb clinic because I want to buy those two praxis kits that are now available. This happens every time you revisit a city hub, is 2 new praxis kits become available. And obviously I have enough money to buy them, so I'll go ahead and do so. And at this point in the game, I pretty much have every augmentation I need. So I pretty much have more praxis points than I even know what to do with. So obviously I'm probably going to want to invest in level 5 hacking now. I can invest in some more power packs so I don't have to worry about the consumption rate of the camo. I maybe upgrade the camo as well. But then eventually I do want to invest in level 5 hacking because it's getting close to that point. Unless I already did it, I'm just not aware of it. But now we can go ahead and head over to the convention center, which is an area that I didn't go in the first visit, although it was available to us. There's also a free machine pistol we could pick up there if we needed it in a really early game. But I didn't. And this is where Taggart's going to be. This is actually a really cool convention center. Like, this would be really cool if this place actually existed. Ah, damn, what is that? Let's see, we gotta get upstairs. There's a staircase. Escalator's out. Screw it. I've always wanted to do this in real life, and now I'm gonna finally get a chance to do it. It was totally worth it. Anyway, this back room area is close to where the press conference is going to be, and we don't want to get too carried away because we can be confronted by the guards if we go around backstage.
But that is exactly what
And thus begins the next persuasion minigame against Taggart himself. Yep, we're just gonna walk up right in here like a boss and question him directly.
Was attacked by mercenaries whose objective was to cripple our research. But I've learned the attack was just a smokescreen.
You switched the samples, didn't you?
And Isaiah Sandoval, your personal aide, was involved.
Bonus points if you get what that's a reference to.
Ladies and gentlemen,
come on, it's the exact same scene. It really is.
That these accusations are without basis.
Are they?
This is Sandoval. Why are you calling me here?
There's been a change of plans. Serif's team must not make it to the hearing.
But that's too soon. If you want me to remove the GPLs, I'll need a full operating suite. Does the facility have one?
That's your man, Taggart. Talking about removing implanted GPL devices so that the people who took Sarif scientists could cover it up.
I see what's going on here. Sarif Industries has received 2 black eyes in the last few days. The first, due to the shocking news coming out of Montreal that biotech companies are secretly participating in unethical super soldier experiments. And the second, as a result of their violent escalation of today's peaceful protest. David Sarif and his corporate bedfellows are desperate and in imminent danger of losing the regulation vote, so this man has been sent here to attack my reputation.
I'm right.
This is pretty bad timing.
Look at me. I admit, I wouldn't feel bad if your reputation was damaged in front of the press, since you've been doing the same to my colleagues for years. But that's not why I'm here. Sarif scientists are alive, and it's time for the truth to come out.
The truth, Mr. Jensen, is that this recording of yours proves nothing. It could have been made by anyone in the world with a grudge against Humanity Front, and you are our prime suspect.
And as always, just follow the prompts that I'm choosing here to get the best of all possible outcomes.
But it's enough for a search warrant. That's all I want, Taggart. Why are you standing in the way?
I'm not. I'm trying to protect... Look, Mr. Jensen. I know why you came here instead of taking your recording to the police. I know the real reason for your accusations, and you're not entirely to blame for what you're doing. It is common, after trauma such as the one you suffered, to fixate on the event, to stay blocked in the past. In a word, you're obsessed.
You're right. Picking up my life after that surgery was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Yeah, this is how this conversation is supposed to go. I mean, I don't really like the fact that they're deviating away from... They're focusing more on Jensen right now, and less on Sandoval, because that's really where this conversation needs to be focused on, but don't worry, it'll get back on track pretty soon. It's just, people watching this must be so confused right now.
If you could see your situation clearly, you would realize you're being driven by your losses. Your actions are motivated by an attempt to regain a sense of control at my expense. You're turning me into your enemy when I'm not.
Of course I want control. Every time I touch something, I wonder, just for a second, every time, if what I'm feeling is real. It's a bit like being in charge of an organization, I bet. Do you always know what the people at Humanity Front, your people, are doing?
Of course not. Well, that is to say, I don't need to. From the very day I found...
This one is much longer than the ones previously in the game, if you couldn't tell.
Would be devoted to
But it's been a while since we've had one of these, so...
To deviate from this would mean dishonoring the memory of the very woman whose murder caused me to found the organization. Mr. Jensen, how can you possibly accuse me of doing otherwise?
I know about your wife's murder, Mr. Taggart, and how it led you to start Humanity Front. I've lost someone close to me too, but I have a chance to get her back. If Sandoval is involved in Megan's abduction in any way, he dishonored your wife's memory. For her sake, and for the sake of my people, I need to know where he is.
All right, Mr. Jensen.
I love that line. He really just hits the nail on the head with that one. Like that was the. I mean, everything else was just kind of making him intimidated. That is the line that just broke him right there. Pure, genuine persuasion.
Ladies and gentlemen, I apologize, but I'm going to have to beg your indulgence for a few moments more. If you will all please remain patient, I will return as soon as I can. Thank you. Mr. Jensen, I'll see you backstage.
I love this game so much. Anyway, now that we have finally gotten our revenge against Taggart in a verbal manner, now we can go ask him behind closed doors about Sandoval, figure out where he is. Now I'm going to go ahead and get level 5 hacking, now that I got the experience bonuses for winning that. There's also a Hugh Darrow ebook in this level in the convention center, and it's located right here. So go ahead and mark that one off your list, or my list rather. Unless you have a list, then by all means. There's only 2 or 3 more that are in areas unique to this version of Detroit.
Deal with this in a more discreet manner.
Save it, Taggart. You've wasted enough of my time as it is. Now where's Sandoval?
He has an apartment
Straight and to the point.
in this city on Grand River Road. He mentioned he was
Now, apparently there's a way to sneak in here and implant the incriminating evidence about Sandoval on the computer back here or something like that, and let Taggart see it that way. But I really don't know how to do that, and it doesn't give you an achievement for doing that. So the fact that you get the achievement for just winning the dialogue sequence with Taggart means that I'd rather show that off, because it's a more thorough way of covering all the achievements in this game, and therefore the game itself. So I don't know how exactly to do that, but I know that it's possible because the strategy guide talks about it a little bit.
Isaiah has done so much for so many needy people.
But as you can see, beside him there is a wall we can punch through, and that leads to the alternate exit or alternate entrance to this place.
Please try.
As you can see, there's another ebook here, which is not amongst the Hugh Darrow ebooks, and there's a security hub and some other stuff back here, but it's all inconsequential. Now we're going to finally leave this place. And we'll never have to come back. Excuse me. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. And now we're about to do something that I've also always wanted to do at a convention center. Icarus the hell out of that second floor. And I accidentally struck a civilian with that, so we're gonna run the hell out of here before the cops come after us. Running, running, running. He's completely oblivious, yay. Maybe I should have been a little more subtle with that one.